You can Google Business Insider. There's an article that came out about 3 years ago, and the title, I may have a few words off, but it basically says you have a easier chance to become a millionaire being a software engineer than a professional athlete.
Wow.
The problem is we don't look at the data. We don't believe it. We keep we keep trying to convince our young boys that they need to get a scholarship off of sports. And I'm saying, no,
Right.
forget the sports.
Right.
Do sports to stay healthy. Get your scholarship off your academics. Because if you blow your knee out, you still got your scholarship.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It's true.
All you have to do is whatever you put your time and energy to is where you're going to develop. Iverson, I remember, when I was coming up and how great he was. But Iverson played ball from the time he was in second grade, 10 hours a day. If you go study biology, 10 hours a day for 12 years, trust me, you're going to be ready to take a medical exam.
Right.
It's all about where you put your time.
Right.
And too many of our young men in particular, they are not putting their time into things that help build our nation.
Right. And
Yeah.
you know what's weird? Some of the most brilliant people I know intellectually are in prison.
Exactly. And so in prison, when they have to sit still, they start reading.
Yes.
And it's funny because, we work with a lot of folks. I mean, we have a lot of good friends that are previously incarcerated. But the mission that I'm on now is I don't want you to go to jail to read.
Right.
Read now. Figure it out now. You don't have to go to jail to figure this stuff out.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And the sad thing is the parents, like you said, the parents are pushing that as well. Basketball. I mean, the leads.
That's 300 jobs. That's
It's not-
300
it's not a knock
jobs.
zone.
And it's 1 million people trying to do that 300
Yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
the
The
odds?
numbers, yes. The odds, it's
Yeah.
a numbers game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good. Kids in there, full ride to college, full ride, free college. Take advantage of the education part. And, hey, you get it 2 times over.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But the beauty is, the professions that we bring to the table, we're offering skills and trades that they never even had a chance to look at. So we're showing them a window into careers that they never even thought about.
Right.
And they see us successful in these careers, and like you said, what they see is what they'll be. So they're
Yeah.
seeing these things, and hey, I'm gonna be interested.
And that's it, exposure.
Yes.
Exposure. I worked for a program at one time. We would take our kids to meet. We would find the top black chef that worked at DuPont Hotel or a black surgeon at Christiana Hospital, and we would have our kids meet these people. And the first thing they want to know, well, what kind of car you got? What kind of house you live in?
Right.
So we go down to the parking garage with this little access, and you'll see his Mercedes-Benz truck. You say, you got this from being a doctor? Yeah, I don't. You don't sell. You never sold dope. Are you for real? Never. Like they'll be in disbelief that you work here. This is what you do. You got that green outfit on with the mask, and you get this and a nice house out in Bear or suburban Philadelphia. Yeah. So it's exposure. It really is.
Yeah.
'Cause if you don't know, you don't know.
Let me just throw one thing at you. I don't know if you're familiar with a book called Millionaire Next Door or The Millionaire Mind. And one of the misconceptions in our community is that rich people drive expensive cars. They don't.
That is true.
If you read those books, you'll find out most millionaires actually drive regular cars.
Yeah.
And most millionaires are actually not athletes and entertainers.
Right.
The majority of millionaires in this country are small business owners.
Mm.
And also doctors and lawyers, things like that. Typically, they own the practice.
Yes.
But we think
Associate.
one thing,
Yeah.
which is not technically right, and we chase that when really the person that's sitting there with, some Dockers on and some regular sneaks,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They got the
he,
money.
he
Yeah.
got the money.
Yeah.
He or she got the money in the Honda,
Yep. Absolutely right.
He invested his money.
Yeah. I
got
saw
s-
this thing. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got some comments coming in. Delisa Lewis from Delaware. She says this program is so needed. I salute you all. The phone lines are open, so if you want to call in and talk to these gentlemen, please call us at 267-908-3166. Go ahead, Eli.
No, I was going to say, I saw this thing one time where Warren Buffett, I think it was Warren Buffett, He lives in the same house in Omaha, Nebraska that he bought in 1972.
Yep.
He said, I just replaced the roof a few times, but where am I going?
Absolutely.
And he paid maybe 35 grand for it, I think he said. And this guy, we know what he got. Yep. So that's a good point. That's a very good point.
I want to get into some of the programs you guys are offering. Saturday Leadership Program. You want to shed some light on that?
Bill?
Brother Bill?
Take it. So the Saturday Leadership Program. So that's a really good program because as soon as they get there, we bring them in, we give them breakfast, we bring them into a whole group, we talk to them, then we break it out like to different sections, K to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, and high schoolers. And then we break out the parents to a different side for the parents.
Okay.
But we give them a chance to discuss things, talk about things, exercise, structured exercise, not just give them a ball and let them play. So we do monitor what they're doing. We play with them. We interact with them. We have games, and we sit down and play checkers and Uno and, different things to just engage.
Nice.
Things that they probably wouldn't normally do. They would be in front of a computer or on their phone.
Right.
We don't allow them to sit on their phones all day. We actually engage and interact with them. So, from what we're seeing, it's working because kids that start off, they're kind of quiet in the corner. And when the fun starts, they're in the middle. They're playing, they're engaged, they're laughing, they're joking, they're tossing the ball, and it's really interactive. Yeah.
How like the parents, do you get a lot of engagement from the parents? Because I know in the mental health field, it's so hard to get parents engaged in their child's treatment.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. We have the Parent Academy.
Okay.
What we do is once they sign their children in, we separate the parents from the children.
Okay.
On us now, we give them a classroom. We have structured study for them.
Okay.
Structured interaction. We touch bases on things like if things that sense that your kid might be not doing too well or having these certain type of actions or behaviors. We're trying to alert them to them, teach them, say, hey, this is what to look out for.
Okay.
Things like that. We're showing them they're interacting with each other. You should see it. When the parents get together, they share stories with each other.
Yeah.
They kick us out the room. And they start interacting. They start networking with each other. And it's just a beautiful thing to see. When you see them doing that, and they're just playing a part that we can't do in the sense of sharing knowledge between themselves in their own neighborhoods. And it's very rewarding. And they're there all day with us. And, we tried to do one thing where we had, all right, when lunch comes, we're going to have your son serve you.
Wow,
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You take a seat. And we're going to have your child come serve you your lunch for you.
Yeah, I like that.
And they really enjoyed that. They came in. I said, oh, here you go. You ready? No, I'm going to have my son take care of me. I'm going to make sure he followed through with this.
Wow.
And the young boy, they come over. They're so excited to go do it. And what happens is, too, the children learn a life skill. How to take care of another.
Right.
Yeah.
I had one little boy come
It's
to
priceless.
me. Hey, can I take napkins to the tables over there? Can I help you serve? And I want to hang around with you today. Man, that just touched me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
You're modeling.
Yes.
You're modeling
Yes.
the behavior.
They're
and that's
watching
important.
our behavior, and they're learning
Yeah.
from that because they're not getting that environment, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here to try to make it better.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
actually remembering, because the first week we may, tell them, look, we're going to shake your hand, nice firm shake, look me in the eye. Next time they'll come, they'll give you a nice firm shake, but they
Yeah.
get to look you in the eye.
Yeah.
But then you remind them the next time, look, I'm looking you in the eye and I'm giving you a firm
Yeah.
shake. And it's like, wow, good job.
That's awesome.
Because that's going to make a difference.
That's
going to make
awesome.
that person you're meeting for the first time make you remember them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's only one thing I want to add, and this is some gravy for our Saturday Leadership Program. Saturday Leadership is actually for our young folks, our boys, 1st through 8th grade. And then for our high school young men, that program is called Manhood 101. So for our 1st to 8th grade kids, if you come twice in a month for both sessions, you receive a stipend, a $25 stipend. And you could choose from an Amazon gift card, a YY gift card, stockpile.com, which is actually stock. We have our kids buying stock. Or you can get a PayPal money transfer. If you're in high school, you get $50. So we're actually have incentivized the young folks coming. And I'll just give one. It's funny, last year when our kids went through, they were learning the stock market, and I had to do the payouts. This one mom was like, "Oh, my son is waiting for his money because he wants to get Roblox." It was a stock just IPO. I was like, Roblox? I went and did a little quick check. I invested in Roblox. So I made some money off that young man's tips, and I want to say thank you to them.
Wow, that's
dope.
right.
That's dope.
It is dope, and that because that's a perfect example. We can learn from
Absolutely.
we can learn from our youth. We in therapy, I always try to, when we talk to our parents, like kids, adolescents, they deserve respect as well. Don't talk at them, talk to them, have a conversation, Don't just say, well, how was school today? Ask them, what was good about your day? Why was it good? Go a little bit deeper, So that's
Give them
cool.
a slice of pizza and you get all the stock tips you want.
All the stock tips you want. I'm not mad. What
Don't
was
take-
that
don't
stock
take
again?
much.
What was that? Roblox? Was that
Roblox.
Roblox. Okay.
All the kids are playing that.
Wow.
So to wrap up, I want you guys to talk about this costume and hero party you have coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the costume and hero party, this actually goes back into what they see is what they'll be. Because we're asking the young folks to wear costumes of what they aspire to be.
Okay.
So if you want to be a doctor, a nurse, whatever. And of course, young kids, they like Superman. And that's fine too. But we're looking for folks to wear something that they're aspiring to be. So I'm waiting to see what Brother Les and Brother Bill is going to come with. I already have my outfit picked out.
I'm going to come like Joel because I aspire to be like
Wow. That's what's up.
That's a good answer.
But it's and just some of the stuff we're going to have. We got a DJ that's going to be there.
Nice.
We have over 20 tables of just giveaways. It's real safe. We actually have someone who's going to be doing a candy display. So they're going to make a big thing that's going to be there for the kids to see. We have a Sweet Treat Hut, which is a black-owned smoothie store in the city.
Nice.
They're going to be giving out free samples all day.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's going to be so much fun.
And how can people sign up?
And you go to our web link, 100bmp.eventbrite.com. So if you go on Eventbrite, you could just search 100 Black Men Philadelphia.
Okay.
And sign up. It's totally free. We just need to have a head count of who's going to be there. It starts at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
1 to 4. It's at the Vaux Big Picture High School, 2300 Master Street. If you have any questions, you could always give our office a call at 267-238-2900. That's 267-238-2900, extension 3. Just give us a call, and we hope to see you there.
Awesome. And what day would that be?
That's this Saturday, October 30th.
October 30th. Okay. Brother Joel, I wanted to also put it out there. If somebody is listening, they want to be a part of the 100 Black Men. How do they become a member?
So we actually have a monthly orientation. It's every second Saturday of the month. It's right on Zoom. And if you go to our website, www.100blackmenphilly.org, www.100blackmenphilly.org, you go there and you'll see join. You click that and it will give you information about our Zoom. So sign up on that. And then here you'll be able to hear Brother Les is typically on it.
Okay.
We have a brother, Theo Ben, who Theo lives in D.C., but he's still active in the Philadelphia chapter.
Wow.
He works for the Department of Defense. He's a recruiter.
Nice.
And so, they'll go through all the, odds and ends and particulars of how to join. But we're always looking for good men, good men that want to give back. It doesn't matter what your profession is, what your education level, none of that matters. As long as you have a heart to give. We do clearance checks, so we do that.
Yes, unfortunately, I have to reach out to you, give you that notice. I got to do your background check. I got to put it in the system.
Okay.
That's my background.
Okay. All right. That's what we got Brother Bill here for, right?
That's right. Yeah, Bill get all the information. So in third grade, you did what?
Oh, really? And can I piggyback one quick thing?
Sure.
Our chapter's getting younger. We got
Nice.
20 somethings and 30 somethings
Wow.
reaching out that want to join.
That's
us.
awesome.
That is awesome.
And you know, and that's one good thing that we got those younger, the 25, 30-year-olds that can connect better than us brothers approaching OG stage. They love to see those,
Right.
those younger faces.
Yeah.
And those young men that we got on board, man, come from good backgrounds
And
too.
Les, our brother Taj Jenkins
Yes.
just got
Hit
his
that.
PhD. Just got his
Congratulations.
doctorate in education.
I saw that on
organizational
your
leadership.
Yeah.
I saw that
Wow.
either on your website or
Our assistant
social
treasurer
media.
is only like 32.
Yeah.
Nice.
32. And then we just brought a brother in, Aquil. Aquil is 26.
Wow.
Just graduated Temple. His goal is to go to med school. So we are definitely bringing the younger brothers into the chapter.
That's awesome.
Really quick, so I know we short on time. One more question: have you guys had any kids that came through the program that are now involved, like giving back? Have you reached that point yet?
So we do. We actually just brought in a new brother. He works at Vox, and he was in the Me program years ago. I wasn't even a member at the time. So
Okay.
So he has come back. So we are starting to get that type of. And matter of fact, brother Kevin Davis was in the 100 when he was a kid, when he was in high school.
Wow.
Wow.
So now he's in the 100. He was
Okay.
a board member, real active
It's our
brother.
process now. Now we're having our high schooler kids assist us.
Okay.
Watching and taking care of and interacting with the first and third graders.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, we're
Playing
trying.
ball.
Yes, we're playing. We're teaching
That's
them
important.
how to take care.
Yeah.
And things like that. So we're in the process of molding, bringing up young brothers in through there. So they're there to pass on what they got taught from us.
Well, I'm so like excited about
Yes.
this, and I mean, thank you for the service, the commitment, because it takes commitment. You don't have to do this, you really don't, So
I disagree.
Yeah.
I say we do have to.
well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Well, we trying to change. We trying to change just the narrative and
Yeah.
how we think. I mean, we got to look at. People love to talk about Malcolm and Martin. Well, guess what? They had to put skin in the game.
Right.
So you have to plan out your week. Okay, if you want to go partying, that's fine. But what day you going to mentor?
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to put money up and you want to waste it. Do whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
But how much you going to set aside for these programs so that we can build some youth up?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's like that time we went to Martin Luther King High School.
Yeah.
This week. I worked hard enough through my life. I was able to flex some hours from work, and make it happen to be able to support my brother right there.
Yeah.
Right.
What we was trying
Right.
to do. It's all about commitment.
Yeah.
I said that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
You got to want to get it. You got to want to make a difference. It's not all about that paycheck. It's about that paycheck in your heart.
Right.
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 You walk out and you feel good that you did something for somebody else, and you feel very
Yeah.
privileged. You feel great about that.
Yeah.
I know I do.
We have to pay it forward because I know when I was younger, I was in programs like Upward Bound and CYO and YSO. So I'm giving back now, and now I understand what it means to pay it forward.
Right.
And these kids need this.
Yeah. Yes, they do. And we thank you guys for, being the example and the role models for these kids
Definitely
out
an
here.
honor to sit with you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
having us on.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
guys.
Congratulations to you guys.
Thank
Good show
you.
again,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Great.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
I hope you guys come back. You are more than welcome to come back anytime. It's open invitation. Guys, you are amazing. So let us know how we can be of service. If there's anything that you need from us. Eli, we'll jump on 95 and head to Philly.
That's right. That's right.
Come on Saturday. We having a party.
What you do?
So that's our time, guys. Thank you so much for joining the Rebirth today. This was 100 Black Men Philly chapter. You have been listening to the Rebirth. Make sure you tune in every Monday night at 7 p.m. Next Monday, we will be having mental health expert Levante Dorsey will be joining us. Once again, guys, thank you for joining us, and follow us on all social media at PhillyJamz 95.3. Have a great night.
Peace.
Black woman. I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe. Black women. Naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman. Bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. Black woman. Black woman. I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. I will create until I create that world for you,